Today we're going to be reviewing what is in this magical box. So, spoiler alert, it's an LED light. Just a little history on the difference between LED and the old school technology, which is tungsten. Tungsten lights, they've been around for decades in the film industry. They're your big tin lights or aluminum, metal heavy lights that are super hot to the touch. Because they generate this heat, that is a lot of wasted energy. So typically if you see a RA1K tungsten light, that is gonna be less powerful than a 1K LED because it's using that energy that it's drawing from the generator or the wall to create heat and light. LEDs, they're just creating light. They're cool to the touch. It's literally amazing. Also, tungsten lights are one color. They're tungsten. So they're 3200 Kelvin, and to change the temperature on them or to change anything about them, you have to put a gel over it, which knocks down the output even more. With LEDs, a lot of them come as like bicolored, which means they could go anywhere in the white. This one goes from 2000 Kelvin to 10,000 Kelvin. I'm super happy for LEDs, and this personally is my favorite one. I've had this for 3 years, and I got it on B&H, and it was an absolute steal. I think they go for about $1,000, but I got it for like $700, so watch the discounts. This is the Intellytech 4x4 light cloth. It's bicolored, and it's basically the light that I believe James Bond would have. And just so you know, Intellytech has never paid me anything. I've had this light for years, and I haven't seen a lot of reviews on it, and I just wanted to share it with everybody out there because I've seen about 3 billion reviews on aperture lights, and they're very good. But I really like this light for specific reasons, and it's been like a true workhorse for years. I've never had any issues with it. So it comes with this box, this Pelican case basically, that's specifically made for it. You just unlatch this and open up, and voila. I made this very high-tech bag because it comes with these things that were just kind of loose before, but this is a grid which goes out and controls the light. And then some diffusion, which knocks down the light and takes away that little LED feel, because when you look at LEDs, it's a bunch of different lights. They're all adding up to be one source. So if you can, mesh them together with some diffusion, then you won't have millions of little shadows, which looks absolutely awful. So early on with LED lights, LED panels were like the big one, and they had a bunch of little bulbs. And you turn those on and you had a bunch of little shadows. It looked absolutely terrible. So what they started doing, they got smart, the manufacturers, is they started making either chip on board, where you have millions of little tiny ones, and they kind of look like a single bulb like you would with a tungsten light, or they started adding like diffusion and really like meshing the LEDs together to create one source to get rid of that really ugly shadow look. Let's go into this. This is the main thing right here. This is the light. It folds up into be like a 1x1 thing. That's why I said James Bond would have this light, because it's so cool. And it folds from a 1x1 to a 2x2. So it's like 4 panels in one that literally fold up into each other. That's why it's called a light cloth, which is just super cool. And if you look closely, it has different colored diodes. These are the tungsten ones, these are the daylight ones. So when they all mesh together, but when you go full 10,000 Kelvin, it's just gonna be the daylights. And when you go 2,000 Kelvin, it's just gonna be the tungsten ones. So you do get a great input from 5600 and 3200, it's very powerful. On the back of this is a bunch of Velcro. This Velcro right here, around the end, is where the barn doors clamp on. Here are the barn doors, and they fold up too. Again, all this like huge light folds up in this little box because of all the Velcro and everything that it's allowed to hook onto. So basically, and you wrap it around the end right here, and then that becomes a barn door, like that. And then you have this ballast right here, which controls your output and color temperature. And then when this is plugged in, it's an LED screen right here, and that you can do the exact same thing. See what color temperature it is, see what output you're using, and then also use these touchscreen buttons to change that. You can run on a battery, so you put a V-mount right here. For like a 90 watt-hour V-mount, I've gotten like an hour off this at full blast, which is okay if you're like outside, but usually I just plug it into the wall and it uses like literally no power. You could plug this in and like an HDMI with the same outlet and be fine. It had this little strap thing, which is pretty cool. This is the power adapter. Is Velcro right here, and then it has this like V-mount belt, which makes it super easy to put on the ballast. So you're just hanging one unit off the C-stand, off the light, like that. There you go, very cool. And then you just press this button right here to unlock it. To put it on a stand, you have this bracket right here that folds out. Again, James Bond. This thing is awesome. This goes on the back of the light. It's got little Velcros right here, and it goes, this right here goes onto this little adapter, and then this goes on a baby pin, like a light stand. Boom, and you just tighten it down, whichever direction it articulates. You can point it in any direction. I have gone straight down with it, but the Velcro kind of starts to give out when you do that, so I usually put like a C-stand arm to hold it up and prop it up. And I would definitely recommend that, because if you have people underneath it, you don't want this light falling on their head. Even though it's super light, it would make you look like a fool. But if you just have it angled like, you know, this or this, you know, for like a softbox, it's not going anywhere. Like I said, I've used this Velcro for years and it has not fallen off on me unless I've been going straight up like this. It didn't even fall. It just sounded like it was going to, and then I put a C-stand underneath it and it was fine to prop it up like a tent. Yeah, so what I really like about this light is that when you set it up as a softbox, so when you have it with the barn doors on and the diffusion in front, it's super soft, it looks great on skin, it has a great output. Like if you're doing 1 or 2 talking heads, you'll have more than enough at like 75%. And it's a little brand, Intellytech. They answer all my questions right away if I ever had any. It has a warranty on it. They're trying to grow, and it's not like you're gonna get lost in it like if it's RE or Aperture or something like that, where they have millions and millions of people. I'm not knocking Aperture. Aperture is pretty cool. This color light behind me is Aperture, and it is super neat. I really like this brand. I think definitely people should check it out, keep it on their list. Again, it is called the Intellytech Light Cloth LC-4. This is just the bi-colored version. They do have a colored one out for a few $100s more. Every other video on this channel has been lit by that. And they also have a 1x1, it's a little less powerful, and they have a 3x1, which is pretty cool. Reminds me of like an old Kino, because it's just, you know, 3 1x1 panels next to each other. Yeah, so stay tuned for more videos. It was really nice having you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.